The bandsaw is one of the most universal and versatile tools in a shop, and that means that it can do a lot of the same cuts that a lot of the other tools that we have can do, albeit probably with a little less accuracy. But if you only could have one tool in your shop, this would be one to have. The bandsaw's primary use is for cutting irregular shapes. I can push a piece of wood through here and I can cut contours and different curves, and as well as ripping a piece of lumber down or resawing. There's a number of different applications for this. This particular bandsaw is a 20-inch bandsaw. In most high school shops, the 14-inch is probably the more universal that you'll find in a shop. The 20-inch here, the reason it's called a 20-inch is because there's 20 inches between in this throat area, so I can push a piece through that is 20 inches wide on this side. There are a lot of different safety features on this machine. We have the on-off toggle switch over here. Some are push button. This particular machine is belt driven, and the reason it's belt driven is if the motor was running and you were to get a piece of wood stuck down in here, the belts would slip before the machine would be damaged, hypothetically. Another safety feature on this is the wheel guard cover. If I was to open this up, as you can see, the blade that is here makes a continuous path all the way around. Another feature is the blade guard. Guard is very important because it allows me to protect as much of myself as possible while I'm cutting my project. Another safety feature is the table. The table is very important. If I was to cut with a piece of wood without having this table here, it would grab it out of my hands because of the teeth and throw it on the floor. The table is what holds my workpiece firmly as I'm using this. This one, since it's such a big unit, also has a brake located at the base. So after you have turned off the machine, you can come over here and slow it down until it stops before you leave the machine, which is really important because when I turn this machine on in a loud shop, it's hard to tell that it's running. And when I turn it off, it will continuously run for another 30 seconds or more until it slows down. And if another student comes up, they won't know necessarily that that machine is on and could potentially cut themselves. Another feature on this is a tilt. The table will actually tilt from side to side. Most bandsaws that can tilt will have a 10-degree one way and a 45-degree tilt the other way. It does have secondary options. Secondary options are I can use a fence or a miter gauge to put up here as well. And I can run stock through up against this as ripping action. Another feature this bandsaw has is a dust collection system, or as we call it, a DCS. The dust collection system will pick up the dust particles that you cut, the sawdust, and suck it into the tubes to be taken away safely.